Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bruins will put total weather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Ohio State's offense will get the first crack at it here. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Power football with the run. Past the first down marker and still running. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Tate. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Donaldson. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Tate. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It's complete. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. First down, 10 yards to go. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Tate. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Tate. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, in the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Offense needs a couple of yards on fourth down. Remember, they can get the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Who needs a field goal when you can get a touchdown? First drive, set the tone, make it a statement. Fourth and goal, we are going for it. We are here for all the smoke. Nice job by this offense, capitalizing on the momentum, getting a touchdown to start this football game.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way.
Let's go!
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Quick strike complete. He gets it in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8.
I love the aggressive play calling here on this opening drive. All the way down the field, scoring a touchdown, then going for it for 2 points. That is a statement.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So UCLA's offense will get the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, Dave.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a ship.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. And I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Trying play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they turn it into a defensive score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First the defender, able to get his hand on the ball and tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming.
Easy!
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He's into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16.
How about that for a momentum swing? The defense gets the pick six, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the two-point conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bruins have pushed it inside the 20. They go to the counter. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. He'll take a shot. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll cut the lead to 13.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Tate.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. It's Smith. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Pulls it in. It's Tate. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air. It's Sayin. Hauls it in. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Buckeyes will snap it on first and 10.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
I love jet sweeps because it puts so much pressure on defenses with their eye discipline. It's really hard for these linebackers and DBs and defensive ends to locate a really fast receiver cutting across the formation so quickly, getting the handoff, and you see that time he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless. And touchdown, Buckeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. To throw, it's Sayin. Fakes the grab on the left. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner is stopped. UCLA will go back to work on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
To the air on second down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Nestles it in at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Takes the handoff. It's Donaldson. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance, and that's what makes them so hard to stop.
Offense threatening. Oh, he didn't spike it, looking to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Fake the spike, and now he's going to throw it. Got a man. It's Smith. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Jesse, that is so tough on a defense. You don't want to get a penalty by playing full speed, but you can't let up either.
You can't. And you got to give the offense credit, too, Reese, because they executed that beautifully. They hustled up to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback acted as if he was spiking it, and the receiver did a great job.
And now in the most bizarre of spots, here comes the field goal kicker. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Punting on first down. But why? Looking for his man. It's intercepted. bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Finds his tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on second down. That's reeled in. It's Cox. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here comes the hurry up. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cox. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the catch. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Back open in the middle. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The short hands. It's Berger. Finds a crease at the 20. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, UCLA! Quick strike through the air for the score.
UCLA.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Lining up to add another. Splits those uprights right in half. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out.
UCLA 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thurman. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
42 Spider.
Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Well, I get everybody's heart pumping a little bit, bouncing off that right upright and through. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll try the run. Spins away from the defense. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. From midfield, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Got his man quickly. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
He'll pull it on the read. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space. It's Berger. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Finds his man down the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's Graham. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this center down gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. The quick out. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got him. He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Graham.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Graham. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw again. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. It's Flores. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out in the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. To the air, it's Iamaleava. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Caught. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Got his man. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
They'll line up to go for 2.
42 Spiders.
He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Handoff from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. And the Bruins will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Holds it in and looking upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10. The fake spike, trying to catch the defense napping. and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion.
Tried to catch them napping, fake spike, and now he'll throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On target to the left. Give him 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the running back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think
breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big...
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. East Carolina is running away with things, and I'm not sure anyone inside that program saw this coming today. They're up 14 over Memphis. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Cricket.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yep.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Flores.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Bruins have taken it inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man to the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled. He's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this.
I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
44, UCLA. 24.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. They'll start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Now facing a third and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He fires a bullet to the right. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.